huge mistake for Arzard. He played really well, but I just think that his item choice is just a huge waste of gold. Well, maybe he will surprise me once he finish. But like, what are you gonna BKB against, right? A Rasta? You can just catch him in your black hole, right? This is only one single target. Spectre should be... No, that's just illusion. Never mind. Spectre's being more defensive than he should. I guess that's a good choice, because if you lose your Spectre right now, you might just lose a lot of your advantage. You might lose a tower or two, and at that time, the Scourge team might just be very ahead. You don't want to just have your Spectre die for no reason, but I was thinking, well, maybe you could farm here, or maybe you could go back to your jungle and farm there. That wouldn't be a bad choice. But, you know, whatever. You could do whatever you want. Potom does have the Manta style finish, but then like this is a 28-minute Manta in the sense that once the haunt comes in, your Manta illusions is gonna just die immediately die. Potom illusions won't do too much against, you know, like Rasa Wars. They don't kill things like Furion's treants quick enough either, so I'm not too sure whether that was the best item choice for God as well. Again, I would have gone for Maelstrom for some quick DPS for them lightning bounces. That wouldn't be bad. Diffusal Blade wouldn't be too bad, although I like Maelstrom a little bit better. And now we have the Rasa BKB finish. Do we have Art Styles? Yeah, Art Styles got his Act 6 finish. All these supports are level 11 and higher. Yeah, this is the game. This is when Navi wants to push, and I think this is when they are gonna start pushing. And let's see if the Scourge team is gonna sense it. Level 10 on the Visage, level 12 on the Slayer. Sacred Relic being picked up on the Weaver, though they gotta push. No, Weaver's gonna get his Radiance finish. So it looks like the Scourge team did get the turtle time they wanted. Navi also got the item they wanted as well. So they basically like traded like 5-10 minutes of farm. And now yet another Invis rune coming from Rasa. Man, these Invis runes are just so lucky. Now Rasa might be in trouble. He's gonna run. There's a Malphus. Where's the Malphus? Malphus is ass. What? Why are you guys running? Not too sure why they're running. Long arrow almost misses. I think if they kill off the Rasa in that fight before his teammate came in, they like. I would have just black holed that. Like literally, I would just Malphus, drop down my thing, and just maybe even black hole the Rasa. Because if you kill the Rasa, these guys don't do that much damage. Rasa do a lot more DPS than you guys might think. And now we're gonna have Venomancer doing some counter warding. They have a gem, so this can. Does this war see? Yeah. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Wow. So very unlucky for the Scourge team. And now we're going to see one of those long siege moments. And siege moment is going to help Spectre, because Spectre could farm in different lanes. He'll slowly just push your top, and eventually the Scourge team has to back up. And when the Scourge team decides to back up, the Sentinel is like, okay, we're going to go for Roche now. So, but no, it looks like the team fight is going to just break out. Blink Dagger Black Hole gets one. Was that one or two? I can't even tell. But here comes Spectre. I think Arstyle has picked up kill. They can't even kill the Furion though. Now Rasa in a little bit of trouble though. But Serpent Wards doing so much damage. Keep in mind that Serpent Wards do splash damage in the AoE. Now we have Enigma being chased out. He's going to TP out. He's not even going to make it out alive. And now that, just look at now Rasa is actually laying the beat down on the Weaver as well. And that was a team fight won by the Sentinel. And now we see the Scourge team going for the GG push. Yeah, they're going to take the bot racks for sure. It's the question is whether they're going to transition to mid racks. Rasa extremely low HP, but you got to keep in mind that Enchantress is a very good healer. If Rasa and Enchantress decides to have some jungle sex in the corner, the Rasa could just heal up very quickly. But looks like Rasa don't swing that way for that Enchantress. So okay, no, he's coming in. He's coming in. He's like, give me some love. They're gonna get the Crypt, and they are gonna get the range racks as well. Are they gonna turn to mid? Rasa's cooldown on his wards about a minute. No, they're gonna just turn back, and that's fine. Definitely the Sentinel very much in lead. They have a Radiance finish on the Spectre. They have a BKB finish. On item wise, they are very ahead right now. Of course, an Ag Stick on Enchantress. Meanwhile, Scourge team, they had their moment of glory. They had their time to get the items they wanted and they needed, but they didn't get the correct item. I think this game, aside from play, like this game was just back and forth. So it's really hard to say who played better. I feel both teams play really well in terms of like this. That's why the game was so balanced. You know, Sentinel was winning for a long time. Scourge was winning, and then Sentinel was coming back. I think the game was swinging back and forth because these teams are so evenly matched, but I think the game will be lost on the Scourge end because they made poor item choices. Mantis out on Pada would not be good. I think now he's going for a BKB. I don't think magical immunity is the answer here. I think the answer is doing enough DPS. Well, I think right now it doesn't really matter what they get, but earlier in the game, maybe 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, I think getting higher DPS would be more sufficient. The BKB is just not useful. Like, who are you gonna BKB? I think I already stressed that enough. BKB, I don't think also blocks. I don't think BKB blocks the what you can call it either. It blocks the impedance damage. I don't think that's true. Not 100% sure. Here we go. Sentinel coming in with a Jack once again. Spectre again has a... Oh, they're going to try to kill the ESS. They are going to kill it, but here we go. Venomaster drops his ult, and my god, this ult is going to hurt. He pops the BKB, alright? But that's not going to do you anything. Spectre and Rasa is going to chase the entire team away. Meanwhile, another team fight going on. This Rasa Ward's doing so much. And they are going to put down the Weaver. Weaver might be in trouble. Weaver's going to try to kill. He is not going to get a kill. He uses time lapse. He does have the Radiance finished, so he is going to get killed. He gets dusted, but he's fine right now. Oh, I want to point this out. It looks... Do you see this? The Nerubian Weaver has picked up Tango so late in the game. You wonder why that is for... The Furion Sprout. If you ate the right tree, you could just come out, but that's not a very important thing to point out in the middle of a team fight. But it looks like we have teleportations going in. Is that the Weaver going to teleport out, and that's G trying to teleport back in? Let's see if this is going to be clutch. There's a long arrow. Oh, long arrow. Black hole, oh no, he got Hex immediately. Enigma went for the very greedy move, wanted to cast a Midnight Pulse before the black hole, but unfortunately got Hex very quickly. Potom leapt in thinking he was Superman, but just fed. And now I think M5 just kind of threw the game away. That was bad play. That was bad play. What they had before wasn't, but now that was just... I think they were very, very desperate. They're very, very frustrated, and when you're frustrated and desperate, I guess you make mistakes. So it looks really good for Navi right now. Aside from some crazy stuff happening, I don't see Navi losing this game. They're going to transition into a mid-game push. They don't have the Rasa Wars. Oh, the Rasa Wars coming up very, very quickly. 23 seconds on the cooldown. If this siege goes any longer than that, he could just drop down the Rasa Wars, or he could just save it for the top tower, which is very likely instead. Enchantress doing so much damage. She's going to run in and tank. Oh, Laguna, harass, do it! Laguna, no, Laguna, not necessary. But it looks like the Radiance Spectre and the Radiance Weaver kind of duking out, but the Spectre definitely do way more damage than the Weaver, at least for now. They're going to pick off the Crypt and then the Temple of the Dam, and that's 2 lanes of racks being down. Keep in mind, they still have the Rasta Wards, so they could just swing top and get the top racks. They are going to do just that. One interesting item choice is that Ghost Scepter being picked up for the Rasta. Great choice because, look, what is Potom going to do to you? Right click with the Medallion Courage. What's Weaver going to do to you? Right click with that Radiance. So if you just pop that Ghost Staff, you're basically pretty much immune. You gotta just be careful that you're not eating a Laguna though. That's one thing you gotta worry about. Rasa is gonna just drop down those. All right, come on. All right, okay. Don't do it. Don't do it. Cause you don't need to. Right? Blink Dagger, Enigma walks. Wow. Well, they are. Yeah, he drops the wards. They are gonna get a 2-man black hole, but Spectre is still getting that ult off. He has the Aegis as well. And are they gonna peel off the Weaver? No. Dendi gets a kill with his wards. His ward's gonna just finish the job. It doesn't really matter what happens. Looks like Dendi's gonna die, and that's GG being called. Congratulations to Navi winning the Aces Spring Tournament. This game and the game before just showcased why Navi is such an exceptional team. One have we seen Furion, one have we seen Rasta, and a Juggernaut in game 2. This game was absolutely all over the place. I want to tell you that I believe M5 played well. Don't get me wrong, even though they lost the game it's 22-23. The game was very, very close. They got pushed down, but they definitely, for a brief moment in time, I won't even say a brief moment, for like a good duration of the game, they were in the lead. But they threw away the lead because of very, very poor item choices, in my opinion, as we see Potom hovering in the air. That's crazy. This item is bad. That item is not that good. The Enigma Black... I'm sure as I realized after that game that the Black King bar was not the best item choice. Django would have been great. Even well, the Lina already had Django. Then a Mecha. I don't think no. Yeah, they definitely did not have the Mecha finish. The Necrolic was unable to finish Mecha. Pipe wouldn't be bad as well. Just any type of item, any type of item other than a useless 4K gold investment. Weaver. I mean, he did his thing. He got his Radiance before in those big impending team fights, but Radiance just not gonna cut it against a team that's so stacked. Again, like once the Weaver picked up the Radiance, all these guys have Vanguards, Bracers, just a lot of HP. Look at these items, just a lot of HP increasing items, and that Radiance Weaver not gonna cut it. Meanwhile, when the Spectre picked up the Radiance, let's look at the items on this side. Not as much Bracers or Vanguards to go through, and then he just play absolutely brilliant. I think he was very very lucky as well. Found 2 Invis runes, was able to initiate, and then his wards just did a lot of auto right click, auto attack. But I gotta say though, Arzart, despite of his BKB, I thought he played absolutely brilliantly. At least for the first 15-20 minutes, his Black Holes put his team ahead. That's what he put his team ahead. I think, and maybe ultimately he lost the game for his team. So I don't know. It's really hard to say for that, but he definitely put his team ahead. Got some really really good 3-man Black Holes, 4-man Black Holes early stages of the game. Unfortunately, they weren't able to ride that tide of the advantage that they had to close out the game. So a little bit unfortunate for M5, but hey, I don't want to take anything away from Navi. They play extremely well and they deserve the victory. So I hope you guys enjoyed the entire series. There weren't that many game-to-game transitions. It wasn't like it wasn't like the Tyloo versus LGD series where between each game there were some intricate differences between the picks and bans. But I think that's predominantly due to Art Styles' difficulty in terms of predicting what he's gonna pick, because all three of these games, I did not predict him to play or pick or play the way that he did. In game 1, he totally deviated from his game plan, which is the standard aggressive push. In game 2 and game 3, where he did the aggressive push, he used heroes that we don't usually expect. We usually expect a Chant Enchantress, that's a standard, but he added in Rasta, he added in Juggernaut, he added in Firion. These heroes we don't expect. So it's hard to do a game-to-game analysis on Navi because of this, because they just pick so different. But for a caster like myself, and hopefully for the viewers like you guys enjoy not seeing the same 20-25 heroes. So I'm happy for that, and I hope you guys are happy for that as well. Give me feedback of what you thought about this commentary, I guess, and the entire series as well. I hope you guys enjoyed it and this game. And until next time, as always, this is Luminous signing off. See you guys.